What's up guys, Barry Gaming here, back with some more AFK Journey, and today I'm going to show you guys one of those really cool things that did come from the Phraesto release, and it has specifically to do with Coco and her ultimate skill, Full Energy, and how overpowered it is, especially once you get to Mythic Plus, and it provides a shield when it runs out. This is the fastest Coco ultimate you will ever see. It has to do with her. It has to do with the positioning of Phraesto, because remember, positioning does matter. You want her to be behind Phraesto, the main copy, giving her 14% energy recovery speed and additional energy. And then you're going to combo this with the new artifact Cascade spell. Not only is this giving haste, but during the first 4 seconds of battle, you also increase your energy that you're getting, which is insane. Beyond that, you can use other heroes like Damien, who are going to provide haste to your team, which is just really powerful. I love this hero. The haste is really awesome. And then, like, the other heroes kind of don't matter who you use, because that 3-4 piece combo is absolutely busted. So I'm going to show it to you guys in some AFK battles here today. Again, Cascade spell is important because you have to place the hero the furthest down, the furthest in the back, so positioning can be a little bit weird here, but again, you want her to be behind the main Phraesto. You want to make sure that she is getting that little buff skill there, that little pentagram goes under her feet. The other heroes don't matter as much. Damien, again, I really like doing it, and like I said, the other heroes you use don't matter as much. One thing I've been doing too is I've just been running an Alsa hero here, and positioning can be a little weird because of how this is set up. In reality, I could probably do something more like this, and you just got to make sure still that Coco is the furthest one back to get this effect. But now you're getting a double damage reduction effect on a hero like Alsa, which is pretty interesting. You're still getting that swap too, so she's getting healing. It does put this version of Phraesto a little bit more exposed, but you can see how quickly she gets that first ultimate off. It is ridiculously fast, and it just means the defensive power of your team is just crazy good. You can see on top of that, we have healing from Damien that is very AoE centric, and a lot of our allies are going to be on this side of the battlefield, so they're going to get tons of healing. And the only ally that's not on our side of the battlefield is Alsa. She's way on the other side, but she's got that linked up ability with Rainier. And yeah, I know I'm going a little crazy putting double hypogens into this lineup. That's definitely not necessary. You don't need to run the Rainier. It's just a little extra flavor that I like adding to it. Getting that swap in does always provide a ton of fun stuff, but this also gives a lot more flexibility to your team. Like I said, you can kind of manipulate how you want your team to be built. I personally like, I like putting them very close to the backside, because that allows Damien to get some really good healing in. And then besides that, you can run other heroes. Like if you like the Soren, I might actually do Soren right here. Throw him in here because he's going to, oh god, no, wait, he got stuck for a second, but he could use that extra damage reduction because of that squishiness. And then again, Coco coming in with that ultimate does a really good job of keeping heroes alive. And now we have some extra crowd control, and it seems to work pretty well. Like I said, Phraesto really adds a cool mix to it. Faster energy generation on the Coco, damage reduction, also dealing AoE damage. There is still that one bug, it seems like, where if you look at the end scorecard of the damage dealt, you'll actually notice, like in Dream Realm, there's missing damage. If you add all their damage numbers up to the damage you did in combat, turns out the illusion damage isn't getting added into the calculation, which is honestly about half his damage in most battles. But you see right here, the survivability of this team with this hero is absolutely insanely good when you have this Coco just chain casting and getting the fastest ultimates you'll ever see, which again, at Mythic Plus, you get all those additional shields on top of it. It is really good. And even if the one illusion copy of Phraesto does die, it's just, this combo is insane. It basically takes your most vulnerable moment, which is like the first 5 to 10 seconds of battle, and cuts that in half because you're getting such a quick ultimate. So yeah, you can see his damage says 1.4. It's probably more like 3, so it is a significant amount of damage. It just visually is not showing for you, which is weird. This might be a hard wave, so let's see how this turns out. Let's go down. So let's see how fast Coco gets this ultimate. She's not getting hit. Soren did die. So around the 6 to 7 second mark, she's able to get it. If she was to get hit by some of these blasts too, I think that would be even faster. But you see, Soren did die because, again, like I said, the first 5 to like 10 seconds are the most dangerous in any battle before you get ultimates off, and this just gives your team so much more longevity, especially when you have like Damien here too. He can get his summon out, he can do a ton of AoE healing as well, and it just really makes pushing at a deficit as well very, very easy. So I just gotta say, this combo is my go-to now. If for some reason you decide to build Phraesto, this is the go-to. This also means technically you could use a lower quality version. Like, it doesn't need to be, of course, like Supreme like we have him. You can do a lot of different things that would be really cool. You can also use different team compositions. Like I said, you could still use the good old Cessia combo. You could run Cessia Rowan. Something like this could even be a really cool combo that's more used to what you're used to running. I mean, heck, you don't really even need the Rowan. Just chuck an Odie in here, and then you have a ridiculous amount of healing, and then you're really banking on Cessia being the one that is going to give you your power. You see, Cessia even gets a shield from that other Phraesto illusion, and now we have both Smokey and Damien. It's going to be really hard for them to die, especially with Coco cycling the shields and that damage reduction, and it just gives so much survivability to your squad. It's insane. Honestly, the Rowan might be the better play because we already have like some AoE healing. Having Rowan doing some big burst healing might be the better outcome out of these, because again, our positioning makes it so it's really hard to position heroes sometimes, because we want to make sure Coco is so far back, and we want to make sure the Phraestos are equal to each other so they get that 30% damage reduction built in too. And Rowan might be the better option because Rowan has those potions that are huge healing, while other heroes have more smaller healing. Wow, that shield came in just in time on that Rowan. Oh, he still went down. It must just be the layout on this one, but you can see you can even take teams that are more the old school strategies, and it kind of works. I'm not saying it's gonna work every single time. And then you can do other things that I'm gonna highlight in later videos, where you can do things like Floribel and stuff. Me personally, you guys know I'm just still attached to Alsa, and like I said, this type of team I really like. Switching their positions around a little bit does matter, but getting the damage from Alsa is just so good. Being able to swap heroes and stuff feels good. Having pretty good survivability because of this Coco combo is insane. And honestly, even an Odie in this combination would be really good with Odie's Execute. If you don't want to do AoE damage and you just want to focus single targets down at a time, heck, I don't mind sending Odie to the other side of the battlefield either. That could be pretty solid. And as you guys can see, just putting the right hero combination in with this, you get tons and tons of damage, you get tons of survivability, and you can slowly pick apart the enemy squad. So it's a pretty sick combination, and this is going to really help pushing AFK stages a lot, like a ridiculous amount. And just remember, he's not doing 1 billion damage, he's doing 2 billion damage. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. That is my combo that I'm using right now. It's been working very well, and it's all thanks to the combo of Koko Cascade spell, which was already good, and now Phraesto making it even better. If you enjoy this one, make sure you guys leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you've used him in a different combination. Leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up button. I'll see you guys next time.